Okay, here's a look at the emini S&P for Wednesday, December the 28th, 2011. What we're looking at here are the market profiles. At emini Day Trader, we like to use them in our analysis of the market, in particular to get a better idea of what the market is doing on a day-to-day basis. So what we have here is a market that obviously in the overnight session, by the way, what we're looking at right here is by the way, this is today's profile here. We have yesterday's here, and this is the overnight session. So we had a market that tried to move up some in the overnight and held its own, but as soon as the market opened here in the regular trading hours, it had a good sell-off, and we're still looking at potentially the 55 area as giving us some support. It did overnight the previous day, but it shot through there pretty quickly, so it shifted us into a very short-term intraday bias down because of that. And what we're able to do is capture a good one particular good trade on the short side. We don't, however, think that this on a longer-term intraday basis is all that significant. It might turn into something significant, but at this point in time, we still believe that the weekly intraday bias is still up. So we're going to have we're not going to have a preference necessarily for the short side tomorrow, although we can see that the market will likely have some resistance in around that 50 to 52 area, and we're going to monitor closely to see if the market can actually go ahead and produce a new low overnight. If the market can hold above the 50 to 52 area, we would expect it to have a pretty good bounce and quite possibly get back up there to test that 61 area. Here are the market profiles from just the regular trading hours, and we also use them in our analysis. Here is our chart showing our trades for today. You can see that our filter, which is down at the bottom here, was pretty well read the entire day. Well, it was read the whole day, other than just right at the very beginning. And our trades are identified, short trades, for example. We had short trades here, all identified with a down red arrow, and also a dashed red line. So you can see we had a number of short trades here. We did have a couple attempts on the long side. You can see the up arrow here and the up arrow there. Neither of these long trades we actually took today, just because the market had come below that 55 area up here, and because it had done so, we knew there was pretty good weight on the market. So we did not take either one of these long trades here. We did, however, have a really beautiful entry. Well, you can see the first trade here. Here's the dashed line. The reason it went all the way to the end of the day is that once this was triggered right at this time frame, the market did not bounce, so we were not able to get short. So we just didn't get entered there. But you can see this next short trade here, which turned out to be the first trade that we took today. You can see the dashed arrow just here, just above where I'm marking. So we were entered right here. So that turned out to be a beautiful trade and dropped substantially for us. We had a very nice profit on that. I think actually on that particular trade, the market moved. It was almost about 8.25 points in our favor. So easily reaching our first two objectives and a nice 5.5 point gain on the final partial. You can see we had other indications to get short here. We attempted to get short again right here. It just didn't quite get up to our level, so we're not able to get short there. The market came down. This is the long trade here that we did not trade. We did get entered here, so this is our second trade of the day. It did move a little bit against us here. We were not stopped on it. We ended up actually about 10 minutes after that trade exiting that trade for a 2-tick loss. So, or break even, depending on how the trader actually handled it. But strictly technically speaking, there was either a tick or two loss on that. This long trade here is the last trade of the day. I said that we did not take. So we're looking at areas in here. This is what I was mentioning a moment ago. We had two short entries here that we were not able to get on board. So that's likely to act as resistance going into tomorrow. If the market does move above it, then we will look for the test of the 55 and then the test of the 61, which are the next resistance areas, the 61 obviously being quite a major one. So that's really what we're looking at for tomorrow. Any questions or comments, of course, you can reach us right here at info@eminidaytrader.com. We always enjoy hearing your questions and comments. So that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.